Hi everybody, welcome to Aikidoflow. Now, in our comments, we get a lot of some people people who are haters. They don't like Aikido, they say Aikido doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, in some aspects, they're right, because some aspects of Aikido will not work on the street. Aikido needs to change. You need to change certain things in Aikido for it to work on the street. So today, we're gonna have a look at this. Okay, now when I first started learning Aikido, even I used to question certain things about, nah, that's not gonna work, that's not gonna work, So in our dojo, we tend to kind of experiment, and we like to just change stuff and just make it different and make it more applicable so it works properly on the streets. It's like, I think before that, a lot of people were very traditional in Aikido. But then I remember there was a singer called Sam Cooke. He said something like, it's been a long time coming, but a change is gonna come. And that's when Aikidoflow came along. Okay, now, one thing that needs to change, okay? We need to learn some of this, okay? We need to learn to punch, kick, use elbows, If I'm on the street, okay, and someone's throwing punch, kicks, elbows, I need to be able to bang, 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 what I'm saying? I need to, boom. I want to be able to just throw some punches and kicks, because the odds are they're going to be doing that to me. And certain techniques are not going to work well unless you implement some pain. Like, for example, there's a technique called Shiinagi, okay? We always practice like this, we always practice this like here. So we come here, and we have some of this here, okay? For me, I'm not sure how that will work in a real life situation. Now, if someone came at me with a hook and I was in the best position to perform that technique, he would come and I would have to go bang. I'd give him a nice elbow here, then I would keep it coming, and then I would take him down, bang, 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 give him some more strikes. But for it to work, we need to implement this. That will give us a good few seconds to implement a technique. One of the techniques I often use at work is an armbar, okay? This is some new business here, you know what I'm saying? I always come here and I get the person a nice armbar, okay? If I wanted to use that in a fight situation, let's say someone threw a punch at me, I'd have to boom, I'd have to, they're quite strong, so I need to bang, I need to weaken them up a bit before I can come here, and I go here. Then I go for the fingers and really just twist them up. But for me to get here, boom, I need to do something. I can't rely on that alone. We need to change it up. We need to implement some strikes, some kicks, some elbows, even bite a fool. I don't know, We need to just implement some new stuff in there for it to work on the streets. Okay, another thing that needs to change, okay? Ground. Now, when you're fighting one-on-one, okay, odds are you're gonna end up on the ground. And Aikido, we don't really train that, okay? We try to train so we stay on our feet. We're kind of in the mindset that there's multiple people around us, so you want to stay on your feet. But sometimes not always the case. You might get down on the ground. So you need to know what to do when you get there. Imagine if I'm in a confrontation situation and boom, and I get hit by Andre or something, boom, and he takes me down. Oh, he's gonna want to get on top of me. I need to be able to, use my feet, know what I'm gonna do and whatever. I need to keep him away and stuff, what I'm saying? I wanna be able to know what to do when I'm down there. If I don't know what to do, I'm finished, If you're up against someone who does jiu-jitsu, you get on the ground with them, you're finished. Because that's what they train for, that's what they practice for. That's why jiu-jitsu is such a brilliant martial arts, because odds are you're gonna go down there. And when you're down there, someone does jiu-jitsu will know what to do. If you don't train it in Aikido, you're not gonna know what to do. That's why we like to take stuff from different martial arts, put it to our own. We can't be so traditional. We can't just stick to this Aikido was done 100 years ago. Let's carry on. Things have changed now. If you get down on the ground, you need to know exactly what you need to do. Another thing we need to change in Aikido, we need to use some of this here, okay? We need to spar, okay? I'm sure you've all seen it whether it's in real, you've seen it yourself, or it's happened to you maybe, or you've seen it to someone, especially when you were in school, you know, when someone gets hit for the first time and it's like, oh my God, I got hit. They go into a shock because they don't know what it's like to be hit, okay? Sparring gets you used to getting hit, gets you used to being able to get hit, throw another punch back. That's what boxers do, you know, that's what boxers are so good. So look, if I don't spar, I need to know, you know, I need to be able to spar, I need to know what it's like, you know what I'm saying? If Andre hits me, boom, you know, I need to feel that, you know, I want to be able to, you know, be able to get hit and then still throw a punch back and still be able to get in there and just inflict some pain. I don't want to get punched and then it's like, oh my God, you know, he hit me. We need to spar. We need to get used to getting hit, hitting back, because that's something that in Aikido, we never really practice. So when you go out on the street in a real situation, someone gives you a good punch, you know, you never experience that. You're gonna get shocked. You'll be turning around, running home, shouting, crying for your mum. You don't want that. So get sparring and get used to getting hit. Okay, another thing we need to do, we need to learn to move. We need to know how to move and attack, okay? You'll see a lot of Aikido clips on YouTube, and some dude, he stands there and he does this, and the person runs at him, grabs him, and he does something or other or whatever. You ain't moving nowhere, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna work on the street. We wanna make this Aikido work on the street, we need to learn to move and attack. So, you know, I need to be able to move. If Andre's throwing punches at me, you know what I'm saying? I wanna be able to just, you know, I wanna be able to just move, and I'm coming here, boom. As he's throwing a punch, bang, you know what I'm saying? I wanna be able to move out the way and attack at the same time, because if not, it's not going to work. You know, we can't just practice standing there and, you know, doing stuff and, yeah, you know, I'm gonna stand still and I'm gonna be stationary, I'm gonna do this and do that. Nah, I need to move. I need to use the room, you know, I need to move around. I need to be watching my surroundings. Has he got a mate here? Has he got a mate there? I'm moving constantly. I need to get used to that. You know, some dojos, you don't even break a sweat. If you get moving, you learn to move properly in a real situation, you need to learn to attack while you're moving, because we used to just having the person attack us all the time and we stand there and, you know, we do some business here. Nah, hell no. Moving and attacking constantly. We need to get into that frame of mind. If not, it's never gonna work in a real situation. In conclusion, okay, we need to just experiment. We can't just stick to the basics of the way things were done 100 years ago. We need to kind of develop. You know, we need to change all the points I talked about in the video. You know, when it comes to the crunch, you need to learn how to kick punch. When it all goes down, you need to get on the ground and learn what to do. You know, we need to know all of these things. You know, we need to learn how to move and just get in that groove. We need to know these things. If not, it's not going to work in real life situations. And that's what we need to do with Aikido for it to work in a real life situation. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time on Aikidoflow.